face elimination against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Welcome to the Western Conference semifinals and a possible closeout game 5. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Dillingham with it. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. The chosen one out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams at the small forward position.
If he's operating in pick and roll, because Rudy Gobert is such a big target, hard to guard him.
Here's Moore. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it. He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Gobert with the block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
Here's Moore. Great D that time from Edwards.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Moore. It's good. Moore's got 6.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside Edwards. The three-pointer is right on target.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Moore, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. For 3, Edwards knocks down the 3 ball. 8 points for him.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And it's Moore penetrating. Great D that time from Edwards. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Minnesota making a switch. Bodies checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Oklahoma City leading by 3. On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Harris, the chosen one out there with Smith. Then it's Williams. And it's Jang in at center. Knocked away. Moore with the steal. Puts up a deep 3. Collins grabs the miss. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Saturday was a great victory for them.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Moore with the bucket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Wesson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance. points at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And that one is stuffed right through.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Moore with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against Minnesota was a man determined. He finished with 52 points, and along with that scoring, he brought some defensive intensity as well. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And they continue to control the glass.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Moore's got 22 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Wesley with the ball. Williams picks him up. Here's Roddy. He has yet to score. Shannon, no good.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Thunder with some changes. Conley's checked in, and it's Chet Holmgren in for Harris. Here's Roddy. And he lays it straight in. Roddy's got his first basket of the night.
Well, improving his passing over the years, this is what you like to see from Rudy Gobert, and a wrinkle or two in the offseason. Nicely
done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's McDaniels. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Conley. And the Thunder with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Moore with the bucket. Moore's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Dillingham. Offline with his three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now Dillingham, scoreless thus far, and the shot goes in.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Moore with the bucket.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Here's Gobert. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Dillingham, no good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Moore with the bucket.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Edwards looking it over. In the corner, Dillingham with it. Hits it from three-point range. Dillingham's got 5.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Thunder lead by 16. From Target Center, back in a moment.
And we thank you for...
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly.
seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. In good position in the series, but not so much tonight. Guys, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I think they took their foot off the gas just a little bit. Feeling confident, but you got...
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Dillingham in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. The shot off that time. Good D by Holmgren. Here's Moore. Kept alive. Tries again. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Thunder lead by 20.
And how about the timing on that putback? Holmgren is someone you have to keep a body on.
Pass to Gobert. To the paint. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Gobert. And that's now 10 points for Anthony Edwards. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. And you look at the chosen one, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Anthony Edwards.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Moore. Good on the bucket. Moore's got 40 points.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Randall outside. Holmgren against Edwards. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
And it's Moore penetrating. Banked in off the glass. Moore's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And Gobert kicks to Randall. Holmgren with the block.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws here for the night. No good on that one. No good on the second free throw. Timberwolves trail by 20. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Moore. He's covered closely. Yep, it counts. Moore's got 44.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
For 3, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Thunder leading by 22. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Holmgren's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, nice smooth jumper from Holmgren. The young guy finds some room and instantly takes advantage.
It's Edwards on the wing. And nothing is falling for him right now. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
A minute 42 left to play in the third. Holmgren against Randall. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, so often the guy who sets the screen. In that instance, Julius Randle with the ball in his hands in the pick and roll. Go ahead, Julius.
No good from Moore. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Has to Gobert. Randle down low. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Dillingham, no good.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
The reputation for Jaden McDaniels is he's a lockdown defender, and that's cross-positionally. Now he needs to continue to develop offensively.
The Thunder shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Zhang. Wallace is out there with Harris. Then it's Smith, and it's Moore in at the 1 spot. Cloak loose. Moore with the steal. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And good, he hits it again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And it's Wesley missing. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's the jump ball.
Harris passes to Moore. Stolen by Collins. Rebound by Zhang. Zhang's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Moore. Out to Smith. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Thunder have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Moore with the bucket. Moore's got 54 points.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Clark outside. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Moore. And the basket is good. Moore's got 56 points in the game.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And another one falls.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Wesley, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Wesley's got 4 points in the quarter.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Shot from 12. No good from Moore.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Clark kicks to Wesley. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Here's Moore. And again.
And talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. This guy is clutch. Wesley against Moore. Pass to Shannon. There's the triple. And the three ball is good.
And guys, that's just about going to do it here for Game 5. Always pivotal. And now we look ahead to a critical Game 6. But a huge win tonight for Oklahoma City.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we will have a Game 6. They have yet another bucket.
He has taken over this game.
And now GA tied for the second most points in a playoff game all time. Wesley, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Moore. Good, that's another bucket.
And that bucket looks as wide as the Pacific Ocean. He just can't miss.
A phenomenal offensive exhibition, and now he is tied the all-time scoring mark for points in a playoff game.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on at some point.
And yep, another basket.
A new all-time mark for points in a postseason game, passing his own previous record. I think that just about says it all.
What a score. You talk about the elite offensive threats to ever play in the game. He's arguably the very best. He brings such joy to his fans and such great work to his team.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First team foul. 2 shots. More.
That one is off. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Here's Minnesota. Pass to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Dillingham. That three off the mark. And it's Moore penetrating. Hits it again. Wow.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. People were writing their obituary before this game, but this win casts the series in a whole new light now.
Hey.
No one can touch fire.
MP scoring the most points in a playoff game is unreal, man. Dude is an incredible talent.
Pretty simple. Win tonight, or it's time to go fishing.
I know you didn't come this far just to go home.
It's Game 6 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Oklahoma City Thunder are down 2-3 with the opportunity to prove themselves to the league, their fans, and most importantly, themselves. It's a pivotal must-win battle against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue.
Welcome, everyone. It's the NBA. Tip-off goes to the Thunder. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Dillingham in at the point.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game. On defense, the Thunder. Here's Edwards. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Here's Moore. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Edwards can't hit.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam!
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Edwards got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Moore. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Outside Edwards. Beyond the arc. Williams grabs the board. The Thunder have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Right side Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Moore. Randle with a steal. Pass to McDaniels from outside the arc. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The offensive rebound. Fires from deep. And Hartenstein hits from deep.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said, he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. To the paint. And Edwards slams it in.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
So for Oklahoma City, Tobias Harris comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it... Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Jang, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Chet Holmgren comes in for Tobias Harris. Wallace, he's checked in for Williams. And Moores subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Timberwolves trail by 11. They've got Cason Wallace. He's out there with Holmgren. And it's Jang in at the 5. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Here's Moore. Smith outside. The 3 from Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss. Minnesota shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. That one's good by Moore.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
The shot by Wesley, no good. Thunder leading by 13. Here's Wallace. And the three-pointer goes. Wallace has got 6 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Another miss by Minnesota.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
That one's good by Moore.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Timberwolves trail by 18. Here's Wesley. To halt the run. Smith with the rebound.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Moore. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Moore's got 6 here in the quarter.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Gets the 3 to fall.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Uses the glass on the layup. Moore's got 22.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
A minute 58 left in the first half. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
So for Oklahoma City, Conley's checked in for Jang. Jalen Williams comes in for Holmgren. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. .151 left in the half. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He ended up with 70 points. And talk about a two-way player. He was phenomenal at both ends. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are, guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Hits the front of the rim and out. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren comes in for Smith. Here's Moore. McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 21. Poke loose. Here's Moore. 26 points for him. And he lays it up and in. Moore's got 28.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And the basket by Edwards.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Moore. McDaniels covering to the inside. That one's good by Moore. Moore's got 30 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's Dillingham. For 3, Randall. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I couldn't tell the difference between their second unit and the first. That's how top to bottom together they've been, man.
Yeah,
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series. As they look to get back into the series, this first half, a strong step in that direction.
You ever heard the phrase, no biscuits, no syrup? Similar to no retreat, no surrender. I like how they're remaining competitive.
Man, I'm getting hungry, but staying after it, continuing to play their game, that's all you can ask, Ernie.
No biscuits, no syrup?
Yeah, I've heard that a lot growing up.
Glad you could join us.
And welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. This game 6 getting started. The Timberwolves shooting about 43% in this one. On the court for Minnesota. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Dillingham in at the point guard position. And it's blocked by Edwards.
Yeah, good anticipation helps Edwards see the shot forming. Then his speed gets him there for the block. And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
He goes up. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And really showing the athleticism. Flying solo.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Here's Dillingham. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Blocked!
That's just a good, solid, instinctual play there from Randall.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Dillingham. Pass to Gobert. To the middle. Randall can't hit.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
That one's good by Moore.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Oklahoma City shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And the second free throw is good. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Here's Dillingham. There's the double team with Gilgeous-Alexander. McDaniels from long range. Williams grabs the board.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
That one's good by Moore. Moore's got 7 points for the quarter.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Pass to Gobert. Edwards with it to end the run. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
They swipe it. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, using some serious moves and lateral quickness, that gets him right past the defense. Julius Randle with a nice move.
Lays it up and banks it in. Moore's got 39.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Oklahoma City has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Cason Wallace out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Smith, and it's Conley in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
You live for nights like this when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
Wesley, that's good. Oklahoma City shooting about 70% from the floor. Hard to do better than that.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Minnesota making a change here. Here's Wesley. That's tipped. Yet another steal from him.
And for this franchise, he's tied the record for most steals in a playoff game.
His disruptive nature defensively helps take offenses out of their rhythm, which is invaluable. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking.
Thunder making a switch here. Moore's checked in. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Dillingham. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Moore. Moore's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Topic. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
No luck on that one. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And what an effort to pull off Game 6. Things are looking rosy right now for the Thunder.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
This series has already been such a nail-biter, and now they've managed to force a Game 7. You have to applaud the grit they showed out there tonight.
Yeah, they really proved they're in this to win it all. And now they've got a little bit of forward momentum on their side. Should be a very entertaining Game 7.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the chosen one.
So many times on the defensive end showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
And yes, another basket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And here's Minnesota now. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Topic grabs the miss. Here's Moore. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
This one for 3. Dillingham, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Moore's shot is off. Here's Dillingham.
Looks like they'll cruise to the win. This just ends his night a little early.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. They're able to force a winner-take-all Game 7. They stave off elimination, and anyone can win this series now.
And really, they answered the call tonight. With their backs against the wall, they fought with passion, and their season continues.
Time for us to say goodbye.
MP has put himself among the greats this season.
At least you get some extra rest tonight. This is it. Game 7. Legends are born on these nights.
This is the one tonight. Winner takes all.
And coming up is Timberwolves Towel Day. Come out to the game and leave with your video from the Timberwolves Towel. You the sixth man wave your towel to rally. You are man from the Timberwolves. The pictures of your mascot, and the Timberwolves anthem. The National Basketball Association.
Game 7, Western Conference Semifinals. The Oklahoma City Thunder have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's all come down to game.
Here it is, folks. Game 7 of the Western Conference Semifinals. So the Timberwolves win the tip. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. The chosen one out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Williams at the 3. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Dillingham. Three-pointer. A shot that time, not on target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. And it's off from three-point range. And here are the Thunder now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly.